The Mansa-X Shariah Special Fund, Kenya shilling, recorded a quarterly net return of 4.79% for the quarter 3, which annualized is coming to about 17.73% return net of all fees. For the US dollar fund, quarter 3 2025 realized a net return of 3.88% for the quarter, which translates into an annualized return of 13.08% net. That was the performance of the fund, both funds for quarter 3 2025, which is actually one of the highest returns for the Mansa-X Shariah funds since its inception. Quarter 3 2025, markets generally performed very well. This was basically due to the reduced volatility, which was we witnessed in the first half of the year, had actually significantly reduced, leading to the good performance on the equity markets, where which was actually mainly driven by the huge investments that was directed towards the AI in terms of technology. Those are very good reports or strong performance reports from the companies across the board. And towards the end of the quarter, we also seen the cut of the rates by the Fed, which actually solidified the performance of the market for that for quarter 3 2025 in terms of the equity markets. On the commodities also, we've seen a very good performance on that side, which actually was part of the investments the Mansa-X Shariah Fund actually had made in quarter 3 2025. Gold has actually recorded a growth of about 17% during that period, and silver had recorded a significant growth of actually 29% during the same period. On the fixed income side, the Sukuk specifically, the overall Sukuk globally stood at 1 trillion, actually had crossed the 1 trillion mark in quarter 3. We have also seen a very significant performance in terms of the new issues that happened in that quarter on the Sukuks, of about $80 billion actually, which was a record performance of that of the Sukuk market in 2025. So all these factors combined made the market performance very well for the Mansa-X Shariah Fund for quarter 3 2025, thereby allowing us or helping us record a significant performance or return for our investors in quarter 3 2025. We normally declare or release our quarterly returns with a very detailed fact sheet, which normally we publish on all our social media and our website, social media pages and website as usual, which gives a very detailed performance, explanation on the performance of the fund in terms of how did the fund perform, what was the growth of the fund, where did the fund invest. For the Kenya Shilling Fund, the top 10 holdings as listed in our fact sheet range from structured Islamic products, which were about 23%, real estate, Islamic Sukuks, bonds, Wahid Futsi Sharia, which actually one of the good performing asset classes that the fund had actually invested in quarter 3 2025, which recorded a performance of about 11% for quarter 3. Other areas or other equities that we had invested in include the Islamic ETFs, which recorded about 16% return. On the technology side, we made good investments in Broadcom, Oracle Corporation, and also on commodities we have done the new gold ETF, which recorded a performance of about 16%, and also on the technology side, including now Broadcom, ASML Holdings, Oracle, all have actually recorded returns above 20% for that quarter 3 2025, thereby showing the good performance of the fund overall in quarter 3 2025 for the Kenya shilling. For our US dollar fund, the top 10 holdings included structured Islamic bonds, real estate, Sukuk bonds, which were holding about 4.8% of the portfolio. We also had significant investments in terms of equity on the technology side, where we had Taiwan Semiconductor, Oracle Corporation, who have actually recorded performances above 20%. Oracle Corporation actually recording a high of 28% for that quarter, for quarter 3 2025. We also had investments in industrial, GE Vernova, which actually recorded a return on about 16% for quarter 3 2025. We had also investments in the Global Islamic Shariah Compliance Rate Fund, the S&P, which recorded a return of about 1.6% during the same period of quarter 3 2025, thereby giving a very exceptional quarterly performance of the US dollar fund for quarter 3 2025. I will again refer each and every one of you to look into our fact sheet, which gives you a more detailed explanation on how the fund performed for quarter 3 2025. As we go to quarter 4 2025, we are looking at mixed reactions, quite a number of negative effects on the markets. Key among them being the shutdown of the government, which we are yet to see its impact in terms of the market, although normally expected to be a very short period. But of course, that's affecting in terms of the release of the crucial data for the market to guide the market. We are also seeing yet to see the long-term effect of the tariffs, as they being most of the companies so far have absorbed them and adjusted accordingly. But of course, the longer-term effect is what we're also looking out for as we move on to quarter 4 2025. The weakening of the labor markets, of course, is significantly impacting also the economic growth, majorly affecting the performance of the US market, and of course leading the other markets globally. On the positive note, however, we are seeing the resumption of the cutting cycles by the Fed. We are also actually expecting another cut this month, and this is actually expected to hopefully give a positive indication to the market in terms of the growth. We are also seeing a good performance, reports from the corporate, from the markets, of the major corporates, earnings for October 2025. This is expected hopefully to give a good positive indicator in terms of the market performance for quarter 4 2025. There is still the rally for investment in terms of AI, which we are expecting it to continue as we go into quarter 4 as well, and this will definitely boost in terms of the performance of the technology side of the market. We are also expecting a good performance on the commodity trading, majorly the gold, which has actually performed well in quarter 3 2025, and this is significantly impacted by, of course, the increased buying of the commodity by the central banks, major central banks across the globe. So all these factors combined, we are very optimistic that, and as we also observe the negative impacts or effects of the other indicators, we are hopeful that we will, as Mansa-X Shariah, be able to achieve, as we navigate through these indicators, to achieve a good results or a good return for our investors in quarter 4 2025. As we come to quarter 4 2025, I would like to take this opportunity to thank each and every investor who has been with the Mansa-X Shariah Funds from inception to date. Thank you very much for your confidence in us. We will make sure that we do our best to give you a good return for your investments, and most of it all, as we do that, to maintain the compliancy of the investment from a Sharia perspective, guaranteeing that the returns that you're taking home at the end of the day are halal returns and in accordance with the Sharia. Thank you very much, and as we move to the end of the year, and we are looking forward to having a successful close of the year with a good performance and good returns for our investors. Thank you very much.